higher education, I agree to some points made by some speakers. I disagree to some. But I think one major point which we are missing here is affordability. So I think being a financial services guy, I would like to trust on that point. 2008 to 2013, I noticed that fees of IIMs have gone almost 4 times. Not every guy who qualifies gets a scholarship there. There's a access problem from the financial institutions per se. So I think if we need to talk about inclusive growth for higher education, we need to understand there are affordability challenges and we need to work around how to solve them. All of us know that education is very important for a country's growth, for any country's economy. And human resource is the key thing which needs to contribute to that growth. India, as of now, ranks 134th, and US is at number 4. Indian higher education landscape, just to give a perspective, 20 million enrollments estimated in 2012, with a spend of around about 80,000 crores annually, mainly coming from domestic higher education sector, people going abroad to study, and vocational courses. We are talking about GER and government's vision to increase the GER to 30% by 2020. So I feel that if GER has to grow, which will lead to development of the human resource in the country, we need to focus more on skill-based and job-oriented education, and which not only creating management graduates which are not employed in the country. I think 3 key factors are enable access, enhance equity, and augment quality. Create access, I think it's very important that private players enter to the market of finance lending for education loans. There are some challenges from regulatory perspective. The sector is not very attractive. There's a need for government and the regulators to consider attractive situations for private players to enter, because when they enter, it will expand the market drastically. There are various, we talk about US, there are various models in US which exist, like a federal loan or federal aid scheme, which are there for students, which they can avail directly from the government, from the private players. In India, apart from some aid schemes or some subsidy schemes, I think there's a missing agenda over here. Even private players in the US are very active, and they get very lot of help from the government itself to onward lend to the students, which is a missing point in India as of now. As I mentioned earlier, it's encouraging more entry of private players in the education finance sector will help the Indian higher education scenario per se. A lot of favorable measures can be considered by the government and by the concerned regulatory bodies, which will enable these players to enter this segment. I will just like to close with our introduction of our company, which is we have just recently opened in last 4 months ago, and our endeavor is to contribute to higher education sector by providing financial access to the people who require them. Thank you.